Hey, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Monday night, team up Zoom. And I have some rather unfortunate news. We were all hoping that Jeanette Watruba would be able to share with us this evening on her program about the epidemic of loneliness. But I got a call from Jeanette about 2 hours ago, and our Juice Plus family in St. Louis has had a real tragedy hit them today. One of our own in the Juice Plus world, her name is Birdie Presner, and her four children passed away this morning in a house fire. It's beyond tragic, and I don't have to tell you, she lived in Ferguson. She attended my lecture the other night when I was in St. Louis, and she came to the training. Beautiful, beautiful mom, four beautiful children from the ages 10 and under. And so we're the whole St. Louis, our St. Louis family is in mourning tonight. So we will keep them close to our hearts and in our prayers and in our good intentions. Um, and so if you know anybody in the St. Louis area, please send your condolences. I'm sure that tomorrow this will be, you know, Juice Plus news. And so Jeanette apologizes for not being able to be with us tonight, but obviously she has such a heavy heart. Birdie was at her home just 2 or 3 days ago doing a sourdough workshop. So, so tonight what we're going to do is talk. I want to talk to you just a little bit about this epidemic of loneliness and just a couple things because I saw Jeanette do the program and I was sitting there going, wow, this is such important information when you understand that loneliness has become an epidemic in this country. And, you know, that we have something so valuable to share with people. And I immediately connected the dots to what we're doing in creating events because I know that when Jason Dorsey speaks, and if you were with me last week when I ran that program from Bob Heelick, where he said make sure events are have their primary in your business calendar for 2024, and there were the four reasons why. I know that a Bob Heelick and a Jason Dorsey understand and are aware of this epidemic of loneliness and how people are craving community. And I think that's one of the reasons why our gut health sourdough workshops are so well attended because people are seeking community, but they're also seeking value. And I think we offer that in spades when we are doing these events. So I just want to applaud all of you that are out there, you know, leading the charge with these events. And you're doing such a great job. And I know that Jeanette, we will reschedule her, but I know that these are some of the things that she would share with us. So having said that, I thought we'd shift gears just a little bit tonight uh, because talk about leading the charge. You know, this month the company and through till the end of March, you know, this incredible incentive, this campaign of bringing people into our community, you know, for only $10 and the upside of that, you know, when they do their fast track to partner plus, you know, the $190 of cash plus $100. Thank you, Kathy. $100 of samples to any new affiliate or reoccurring, you know, when you bring somebody back in who's not been in the system, this is available to them. So what if you said yes? And I don't know how many of you were on the leadership call last week, but Stacy Whitmer led the charge with let's get out of our comfort zones and let's lead the charge with this. What if you said yes? So, what I decided to do tonight, because everything was last minute, is run this incredible 10-minute lead the charge with Stacy And then we have some options that we're going to show you about what you could text to some prospects tonight and encourage them to take a look at who we are and what we're doing. So get ready for Stacy Whitmer. You may want to buckle your seatbelt because this girl is high energy. And it's 10 minutes, but don't go away. Oh, you're not going to fall asleep. That's my promise. And then we'll come back and we'll take a look at what an invite to this community could look like. Go ahead, Kathy.
Oh. Didn't optimize it for sound.
Oh, we got to optimize for sound all the time.
Always.
I wanted to bring Stacy on. I think she's got a great story to tell about her mindset. She's also got some very practical, specific goals that she's set for herself. I think anyone could be inspired by. So, Stacy, if you're there, I'd love to turn it over to you to share with everyone today.
Awesome. I'm here. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, good.
Hey, everyone. Thank you so much, Jason. I'm going to share a few things with you today that are exciting. I'm going to share with you, I want to talk to you a little bit about the seasons of the business that I think we go through. I want to talk about a decision that I made coming into the new year. And I also want to talk to you about the strategy that I've put in place for myself, specifically for my business in February. You know, I believe we go through 4 seasons in our business. We have 4 seasons that I think we really embrace in our business. The first one is recruiting. We spend time locked in and we're bringing on new partners. That's one of the seasons that we're in. Another season is a customer building season where we're just looking to add new customers. Another one is leadership, when we dive in to really build our leaders and develop and cultivate our team. And then another season is what I call the off season. I think we've all been there. I know I'm coming out of an off season right now. The off season is a season where life kind of might kick you in the face and you need a minute to regroup. Maybe it's a season where you're touching your business, but you're not building it. The off season a lot of times can be too, where you want to grow and you're showing up and you're doing all the things, but you're not doing all the things. So I am coming out of an off season, and I'll tell you that coming out of an off season just took a decision. I was inspired in Charlotte lit a fire in me. And the decision that I made was that 2024 was going to look very different than 2023. And I want you to just visualize this with me for a second. You know, picture yourself standing in front of a path. And what you want, your goal is at the end of that path. But when I was in that off season, my path was not clear. It was like muddy and debris and junk was all through that path. I couldn't see anything. I couldn't see where I really wanted to go. And I was working, but I was working in circles until I made the choice to truly dive back in and grow this thing. And as soon as I made that decision, clarity happened and that path cleared. I saw a crystal clear vision of my goal and I knew exactly what I needed to do to get there. And that's where strategy comes in. So understanding what the company was doing for us this month with the $10 become a partner, $10 fee, I strategically put a plan in place for myself to start 15 new partners in February. 15 and 30 is what I'm calling it. Listen, I know how to do math. I know there's 29 days in February. So I'm using March 1st as my 30th day. And that's my goal. I'm in the season of recruiting. But understand, I'm not just looking to put 15 new people into my organization just to do that. I'm looking to start 15 new people successfully. So they're at least getting to goal number 1. And I'm doing that by starting them as like a class. The class of 2024. So everyone that starts this month, I'm putting them together in a group. So they're already making sideline buddies. They're on this journey together. They're all starting together. So they're growing together. And then I want to build them through the compensation plan. That is my strategy. And how am I going to get there? The actions that are attached to that strategy is that I'm having 10 business conversations every single day. Hear what I said. Conversation means that I'm talking back and forth with somebody. I'm not just copying and pasting messages and sending them out to mass amounts of people. I am strategically connecting with people about our business every single day, 10 of them. And here's what I noticed about me. And maybe some of you have recognized this too for yourself. You know, I want you to think of an athlete for a second. When athletes train, their muscles are strong and they're in their element and they're confident. But in the off season, if they don't keep up with their skills, what happens? They atrophy. Well, I'll tell you that I feel that's what happened a little bit to me. So in the beginning of February, when I first started having these business conversations, I was weak. Those business conversation muscles, they were weak. My belief in having those conversations was weak. I had to build those muscles again. So the first couple of days, the first 20-ish conversations were messy and clunky and awkward for me a little bit. But every single conversation I had, I was getting a little bit more confident and felt a little bit stronger. So by the time day 3 rolled around, I was on my game. I am so confident. I have never had more productive business conversations than I have in my career of 9 years than I am right now. And it's only the 8th of the month. So that's one of the muscles that I am building right now is my business conversation muscle. The other muscle that I'm building right now is my rejection muscle. When you're having this many conversations, a lot of people are going to tell you no. And at first, I was like, so I don't want you on my team anyway. That's not what I said to them, but that's what I was thinking in my head, right? But honestly, at first I was frustrated and it was like, oh my gosh, it's another no. It's another no. But then I realized that rejection was just an opportunity for redirection. Instead, I took that no and redirected that no to ask more questions, to say, hey, this doesn't have to be for you. But I am in a space of growth right now, and I want to get as many boots on the ground to share this message. Is there anyone in your life that you feel could benefit from this business? So now I've asked the rejection for a referral. And I'll tell you, at first they might say no. Give it a minute. They're going to text you with some names because that's what's consistently happened to me over the last week. So now you're probably also thinking, where are you coming up with these people? Who are these people that you're pulling from? I'm working with 4 specific groups of people. I'm working with past partners. Listen, they said yes for a reason, whenever it was. Years ago, last year, whatever. If they're out of the system, they did say yes for a reason at some point. Connect with them again. You don't know what season they might be in. Maybe they're in the season for growth right now. Don't give up on them. Invite them back in. This is a great month to do that. Another group I'm working with is canceled customers, current customers, and the 4th group are my referrals and my new network people. So I'm speaking to 10 people from one of those 4 groups, from a combination of those 4 groups every single day. And that's my strategy for February. Ladies and gentlemen, our company is working their tails off to give us resources, tools, incentives for us to take and grow with them. But it's up to us to do that growth. It's up to us to not want to do this and make a decision to do this so that your path clears too. And what you want is on the other side of maybe clunky, messy action. Because here's what I know. We are all one decision away from breakthrough in our business. I believe in you. I believe in us. We've got this.
Awesome, Stacy. Thank you so much. It is not possible to talk to Stacy and not get inspired or motivated. So hopefully you all are coming off of this fired up. You're going to come out of this call and make some of those choices and decisions. I wanted to briefly share, as I was talking to Stacy, it dawned on me not just how much passion she's put into it, but really there's kind of 3 pillars and she's gone through it. But if you really take away anything from what she talked about, it's kind of 3 steps here. One was just her mindset, right? To have a growth mindset. I got an amazing message from Margie DeHaze this morning about, thinking about growing and about doing in-home events and how she's done the script before in an in-home event and done it the same way every time. And she decided to try something different, and she got the most orders she's ever gotten in any event. So the mindset's the first thing. Without that, the rest can't happen. So have a growth mindset. Then she created a vision and a goal, right? She was going to create this class of 2024. I love the way she called it, her new class this year, her incoming freshmen for 2024. But she also set a goal. I'm going to do 15 P pluses in 30 days. I don't know about you, but I heard it and I kind of went, dang, Stacy, that's 15 and 30. But you can do it, right? And if you tell yourself no, you won't. So set yourself a goal and have a vision of where you want to head this year. And then the last thing was she had a plan and she put it into motion, right? As simple as 10 conversations a day, right? 4 groups of people she was going to reach out to. And getting started probably was a little rough, like she said, but it got easier and easier. So I'm sure there's more Stacy's out there. And if you are feeling like Stacy was, hoping for growth, wanting to get back into growth, but just going through the motions, I hope you really take to heart kind of her story today.
Wow, that never ceases. Stacy Whitmer, blow your hair back. Yeah, I sent her a message and I said, you inspired me with this message. She goes, okay, my job is done. She's pretty amazing, but she really hit on some really, really important nuggets, right? You know, the strategy, the goal, the plan. So I guess I'm feeling a little vulnerable here tonight because I really took this message to heart, because for a long season, I've been pretty much in management mode. And I really felt that she was kind of talking to me and about having a plan so that, I too, what does she call it? I'm in the season of growth in terms of building my recruiting muscle. So, it all starts with a decision. Now, that is something I'm very familiar with, is a decision. I train on it. I live by that code of making a decision. So there are 22 of us here today. What if we decided, or you decided, I'm not saying, 15 new partners in the next 6 weeks, but what if you made the decision that you wanted to have 5 conversations per week and 1 new affiliate partner per month? And at the end of the year, you've got 12 new frontline affiliate partners. So it starts with a decision. So, she's got her groups that she's visiting with. And, we all have our groups. And so I asked both Pamelia and Abby to create some sort of a first contact message that you might send to a prospect so that you could continue the conversation. That's what the first contact is what we're looking for is the cool, tell me more. So Pamelia has been working with a program that creates content through AI. And so we plugged some words in. And Kathy, could you pull that up? Because if this is something that resonates with you, this might be something that you might feel comfortable sending somebody tonight at 7:50 Central Time. Give us a second here.
I don't know why it's giving me a hard time. Just a moment.
No problem.
I was worried about Jeanette sharing her screen. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'm not sure why this is doing
Okay, as
this.
Kathy is pulling this up, anybody want to unmute themselves and the nuggets that you really took to heart from Stacy's training while we get ready to go to work and roll our sleeves up?
I think one thing she said, you have to decide. You just have to decide what you're gonna do and what you want to do and what's gonna happen. You gotta make that decision.
Absolutely. Okay, so here is Familia Parker using AI. Hey there, friend. Hope you've been feeling the joy, the Juice Plus joy this month, because I've got exciting news. For a limited time, you can join our tribe as a Juice Plus affiliate for just $10 and snag $190 in sales profit and $100 in wholesome samples to share or savor. It's all about nurturing your body and soul while you inspire others. If you're loving what Juice Plus does for you, imagine the satisfaction of spreading that wellness vibe. Want to chat about this amazing opportunity? Drop me a message. So that's what AI, and there's some really cute points to that. And I love that. If that is something that you're feeling jovial about, that might be the message that you send. Here's another message that Abby created. If Kathy wants to pull that up.
Yeah.
Maybe not. And we're taking our time with this, but that's okay. Anybody else have anything that they want to share that Stacy said that really struck home with you?
Terry, this is Julie Branson. I wrote down rejection is an opportunity for redirection. I thought that was great.
Pretty profound, isn't it? Because
Yes.
yeah, how we cope with rejection. Well, listen, so many of us, get one or two rejections. That's the end of the game, right? We fold up our tent, we put it back in the wagon, and off we go into the sunset. So learning how to handle a rejection and not let it interfere with your passion, your purpose, and your goal is so important. I love the word redirect. Powerful. Thank you, Julia. That was lovely.
Okay.
All right. Here's Abby's straight out version. Hey, girl. Happy Tuesday. No idea if you'd be interested in learning more about being an affiliate for Juice Plus. We have an amazing promotion happening right now. It's $10 to sign up for the year. 3 fruit, veggie, and berry orders gets you $190 bonus plus $100 in free samples. Plus, you make 15% back on all your future orders and in anyone you refer. I would love to chat with you about the possibilities. Easy breezy. Kathy, you want to leave that up and maybe all right, guys, so here's the deal. It doesn't really matter what you say. The whole idea is that we've got to get into growth mindset. Every single one of us, we've got to get into growth mindset to keep the momentum of Juice Plus going out there in the world. So who's game? You can take that down if you want, Kathy. Who's game to do some reach outs right now and send a text or two? Jen, you're so good with your verbiage. What is an easy, straightforward, let's get the conversation started email that you might send?
I've got a lot of things we've been sending out because we went through all of our contacts. So we've got, 567 former team members. We're starting there.
We're calling all of them.
We're just picking up the phone and calling them.
And you know what? I have a feeling that's what Stacy is doing.
Yeah, about 15% of the people we call are answering, and about 10% of the people that we call are saying yes to looking at updated information. So we're just starting with the 4-minute gap.
Some of them are no longer with us. I mean,
There'll be a lot of passed
30
away.
years ago. I mean,
Unfortunately.
it's just,
We need to be recruiting
we're looking for
20-year-olds.
younger folks, grandchildren.
That's our thing.
But
So you're leading with the phone call before the text message.
yes.
Yeah,
Well, in that case,
just because our numbers are so old that, we like our database, we just need to find out, is the number still a legit number?
well, we have a lot of numbers that aren't cell numbers. There are actually
True.
still
Phone
home numbers,
numbers.
so you can't send a text to it.
And there's no way to really see if we send a text, if it's not if
Bounces,
it
we don't
bounces,
know
we
whether
don't always
it's no
know.
longer
So
in
we just thought,
service
you
or
know,
whether it's a home
we'll just
number.
call them. And we're calling them. We're having great conversations with these people. It's awesome. We got a lot of people in the pipeline. So
Fabulous, fabulous. So you've got a goal and a strategy.
we do.
Congratulations.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got customers, former customers too.
All right, so for those of you that are more comfortable with leading with a text message, what if in the next 5 minutes, you sent 1 or 2 text messages to somebody and said, hey, I know you're having a great Juice Plus experience. I'd love to talk to you about an incredible affiliate opportunity. Only $10 to join our company, $190, available to you with just 3 orders, $100 worth of samples could be yours. Can we have a conversation? Because I really want to get to the conversation. Can we have a conversation? Because this text messaging going back and forth does not really advance the conversation very quickly. So whatever you send, can we have a conversation? Anybody want to do that? All right, so it's 3 minutes to 8. On your mark, get set, go. Can we have a conversation? An incredible opportunity. Only $10 to join and be a Juice Plus partner. With 3 orders, you could earn $190 of cash plus $100 of amazing samples. Can we chat? Can we chat? I hope I've piqued your curiosity. Can we chat? Can we chat? If you have any questions, you can unmute yourself. If you have any comments, you can unmute yourself. Can we chat? And guys, this is when you stop to think about it as you're sending your text messages, this is an incredible opportunity for someone. $190 if they place just 3 trio orders and $100 worth of samples. I mean, these are the campaigns that we have been begging for years. We've been saying to the company, please give us campaigns, please. Okay, Abby just sent a message to an old affiliate who watched your Aging Backwards program and wanted to something. Thank you, Abby. Wanted to something wonderful. So the whole intention is let's get it to a real-time conversation. Because guys, remember, nothing conveys your passion more than the sound of your voice. A text message never conveys your passion, ever. It's your voice, your God-given voice. Thank you, Abby. Anybody else have anything? Remember, what we're looking for is, can we chat? What an opportunity. This new CEO, Travis, he gets us. He gets us. He knows what we need, and man, he's supplying it in spades. I can't wait to get to Indy to hear and see. what we've got as we keep moving down the pipe, but I don't know how much better it could get. $10 to become an affiliate, $190 with 3 Trio orders. And I keep repeating this, guys, because repetition is the second law of learning. And $100 worth of samples, that's the messaging that goes out to everybody. That's what's going to create curiosity. That's what creates curiosity. I know you'd be impressed. Can you give me 15 minutes? Can we chat? Can we chat? How many text messages have you gotten off? I can tell Jen and Henry is serious. Jen and Henry is serious. We're serious in the Airstream. We're telling you right now, you guys, you're muted, but I can tell you guys is serious.
We got a list.
Don't try to lighten us up. We're serious.
Love you guys. All right. Guys, this is what's going to grow your business. Yes, of course, adding customers. And, customer has an experience. But as soon as a customer has an experience, invite them to take a look at this, because this truly, truly is an incredible opportunity. Anybody have any parting words before we say good night?
Well, I'm
You
just
could-
back to using your stuff, Terry, in terms of I thought of you because, and can I show you what I do? Simple language, and it's just reaching out as much as we can. The only other thing that I've changed in terms of, we definitely, unless they're in love with the product, business doesn't make sense, but we're definitely making sure that's forefront of things, but then we're also immediately planting the seed of, if this makes sense to you and if this does for you what it did for our family, just know that there's a way for you to either get it for free or create a little extra income or make some serious income. So you're just planting that seed right at the beginning before they even order, because then when they order, we can ask them, okay, if they're thinking money, okay, how serious a story do you want to have? Because if you want a serious outcome, you got to try a whole bunch of stuff to really turn your health around, so that they're just a little more committed to the product experience from the perspective of the income.
There you go.
Yeah, they want to have a better story.
They want to have a better story. We want them to have a better story.
Subconsciously, they
Yeah.
want to have a better story. It's
And
really
they take their product more consistently when they're coming at it from that perspective too.
Wow. And it is a mindset thing. And you know what? I have forgotten that changed the dynamics of the company 25 years ago when I said for the first time, I thought of you because.
Oh, it's we use it all the time.
And I totally forgot that. And people would stop me, people that I didn't know, like Juice Plus people say, oh my God, you changed my business with, I thought of you because.
Yeah.
Well, it's such a great phrase. How can you go wrong with that?
I remember.
Can I show you what I do?
Yeah, can I show you what I do? I thought of you because, and that came to me once. I was standing outside in between the two houses here in Plano, and I was literally crying. And I said, Lord, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. And this little voice said, why don't you say, I thought of you because.
Yeah.
All right, and it changed the company. I thought of you because. So, all right, guys.
Yes, I will call you tomorrow.
Oh, no way, really?
Yeah, really.
Okay, there it is.
A nurse from an old
Bang.
list.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Talked to her in 2009. Had quite a lot of notes in 2009, but then
Drop the ball.
we moved into 24.
I thought of you because. All right, guys, you're the best. Prayers for our Juice Plus family
Oh,
in
man.
St. Louis.
That's
And next Monday night, I've made some changes to aging backwards. And it'll probably be the last time that I do it on a Zoom here. So we have the flyers ready. There need to be one or two quick changes on those flyers. And
Central time, correct?
Central
time.
time.
Central time.
Yeah, we have to add Central Time. And it'll be fabulous. It'll be fun. and it's definitely something I'm incredibly proud of.
Should
Okay,
be.
peace and blessings tonight. Thank you so much.
You're pretty
Okay,
good,
guys.
Terry, you know?